All right, guys. So I fell behind in war videos from last season, and I just think with just how far behind I am, and now that I'm doing season, is it 34 or 33? But anyway, I think we got to like war 7 or 8, and we're just gonna start with the new season. They're starting to take up space on my phone, and yeah. So anyway, we're back with Kingslayers this season. Just my new job got a little bit busy, and I just wanted to tune it back a little bit. So we're back with the homies. We're back with Kingslayers. Very, very excited to be back with all my friends. I mean, it was a challenge. I love the competitive aspect of being at a T1 alliance that, is gunning for Masters, even though we didn't even get close to making it last year. But anyway, couldn't be more excited to be back with Kingslayers and first war of the season. And I've actually debated whether or not I wanted to post this war, just because I felt like there's lots of sloppy fights that just I didn't play very well. And anyway, we'll get into that when we get into that. So here, we're also on a new path. We are not taking Path 9 this season probably at all, maybe a few times if just things line up. Few shout-outs. We finished 7.4. We now have a rank 4 Vision and a rank 4 Kingpin. And as you'll see, one of the fights that I'm not proud of was just me stretching Vision's limits a little bit too much, and the mistake that I've learned from. And I'm not going to take that matchup again with Vision. So here we have this Angela. She has unstoppable armor. I wasn't quite sure how her armor up worked, but I looked up her abilities and I think I understood it pretty well. So basically, every time she throws a special, she will get that armor up. It's whenever she goes from either higher than 1 bar. So like throwing a special will bring her down from 0 bars to 1 bar in between there, and then she'll get the armor up. So basically, whenever I power drain her, power burn her, and she's over a bar of power, and she'll go back to not over a bar of power, she'll get that armor up. We're just slow playing this. Feeling good. We know when the armor ups are going to proc, or when they might proc, when the unstoppable armor is going to proc. And so for a first fight, first path 6, first fight with my rank 4 Vision, was feeling very, very good about this fight. Just wanted to make sure I knew what was going on with the armor ups. And yeah, she doesn't go unblockable when she's healing like she would on other nodes. I really don't see why she's placed here, but it's fine. Do we go for a... Oh, that doesn't quite finish her off. I think I remember going for that. There's our first fight down. There wasn't a defender placed on 6B, so we just go straight up to Power Snack. We brought our torch for the next 2 fights. He wasn't banned for like the first time in a while, so it was a no-brainer to bring him in. This is a Mystic. We don't need to use our Flame on. We're going to use that for Professor X on Mixmaster. Here we go. We're looking to, try to start baiting his special one as soon as he gets it. Watch out for that 50% threshold where he'll gain a burst of power. Dash back, dash in, and so I can punish his special one that way. That wasn't the perfect double decks that I like doing. Here I think is the perfect double decks. I think I do push him to a special 2 at some point. But yeah, everything is going very, very well. just decided to go for it, try to burst him down with my special 2. I do have an invulnerability boost. That's why I wasn't scared to push him to a special 3. But also I did kind of forget that he throws a stun on you after his special 3. But he's at 3%. And I'm thinking he won't be able to combo into me very much before he dies from my Incinerates. And you can see that is exactly the case here. Well, yeah, that would be the Power Sting damage. Yeah, that's what it was. Power Sting damage took him down. Very clean fight for these higher attack values that get placed on these minis. And this next fight is just a classic textbook what Torch can do when he has a good matchup. I don't hit him that many times. Just medium light, back off, parry. Medium light, back off, parry. Get those smolders up. He's hitting me with energy attacks. Start baiting the special one as soon as he gets to it. Get my smolder up, throw a couple of heavies, and then I'm not going to miss, so I don't have to worry about making sure my temperature is above, 10, where he can't miss. So you can see I'm throwing these special ones, baiting his special one, and he's really shooting down. Annoyingly, in the past when I've taken him where it should be easy solos, he usually clips me with a special somewhere, so I'm starting to bait that out, expecting it right away. I think medium light. I don't think medium, because if you don't think about it and you accidentally go in accidentally try to intercept him, and then he's going to evade you and he could combo you. So I just recommend medium lights. That way you always know that next medium is not going to be evaded. Now here's one of the fights. I would just use magic here next time. You'll see this fight goes very, very well at the start. I definitely wasn't taking the block kinetic transference, power from block, and then the evade and unstoppable after he throws a special. So you can realize how much power he's getting from me parrying him. So things are going very, very well. Where he's like at 75%, he has not thrown a special. Our parries we're timing the parries. We're not letting him have a chance to throw any specials. This fight is going very well. We've hardly lost any health. Thing with double parries, he gets so much power from that, and now this is where we're in trouble, because he had way too much power. I didn't have much power for my specials to drain him, and we have to wait it out, and then he gets his power start going for him. And we know we're in trouble, because if we try to double the reparry, he's going to gain a lot of power that way. We take his power buff away by, taking the last block hit of the special one. But now we're blocked in the corner. He's gaining tons of power. We have to hold block. We can't combo into him. So here we get a little bit of an opening. We're like, okay, we're kind of all right. This is going to be tough. He's gaining lots of power. We just have to take it all on the block. Now, looking back, I should have tried to fully dex the special one. And yeah, this is just a cycle that keeps getting repeated. So I'm like, we have to do something about this. I don't know what to do. I don't know how we got away with that many blocked hits. But we somehow managed to survive this special 3, which I never thought I was going to be able to do. And he has 9% health, so it's like, maybe if I can somehow control his power. So we're like, okay, we just need to wait this out. And 100%, if I could have got that heavy evade for sure, I think I could have controlled the fight to where, Dragon Man's power bar would have gone to 0. So, we're just going to go in with Hercules, trying to get a couple feats of strength. He's so close to going to 0, we're really not in any danger of losing that fight. So yeah, there is that dang fight. Guess we're just healing Vision before we boost up so that we don't have to pay for more potions that we need, as the potion problem is already a thing thanks to Kabam. Alright, so here we have a recording issue in the middle of this fight. But yeah, so really the goal is to not let him throw that special 2 because of all the prowess he's getting. And there we actually got the full dex, as you can see from my power bar. But I also have my invulnerability boost, so if I do mess up a dex, then I can take it on the invulnerability. Here I stupidly go for an intercept, miss it. He looks like he dashes back, lights into me, wastes all my invulnerability boost, and then hits me with that special 1 that crits for 90 freaking K. So here we go again, just go in again with Hercules for some feats of strength, just trying to build up for that Nimrod boss that we're planning on taking with him. And I don't think I've been that pissed off or depressed after a war fight, especially those 2 back-to-back, in a very long time. Like, my whole night was ruined. Just couldn't believe that happened. So yeah, I don't think we took this fight till like 2 hours left in the morning. I was just doing stuff with other people, and I couldn't really slip away for the amount of time that I knew I needed to clear all these fights. So here we are. The score is actually decently close, so I figured better safe than sorry with not boosting. So here we are throwing the 30%er on. And this is a pretty simple fight with Vision. The only reason I didn't take that Magneto was because Vision is metal and not a whole lot of his power burns would probably do anything. So, and I was bringing Torch anyway for those 2 fights, so that made perfect sense to bring them in. So yeah, we take a stupid combo. And what's nice is that against Storm X, the opponent's specials can never glance, so we're never in danger of, pushing her to a special 2 if it would fail or glance or whatever. So only our basic hits can glance. So yeah, here we get, this is how you should play Vision. Throw a special and then time it right so that if they do dash at you, you intercept them. And he can be really fluid to play. I didn't do that a whole lot this war. But alright, and now we're on to Kingpin. Again, these nodes are a little new to me. On the left side, originally I was going to take this with Vision and just with Wags pre-fight and just power lock him. Should be a pretty simple fight, but I'm just going to save some potions and
build up some more feats of strength with Hercules before the Nimrod boss. So that's what we're going to try to do here. Here I mistime it a little bit. Doesn't do much damage. Doesn't have overpower buff up or anything like that. So yeah. Now here I think I get the dex I was looking for. There I use a light to get a little closer. Here's the one that is the ones that I always try to do against Kingpin, especially with Hercules, because those heavies into a non-stunned opponent is really what you're looking for to build those feats of strength. And there I think he just purified the debuff I placed on him to make him aggressive. So I should have thought about that before I did that, because that's just unnecessary health loss there. So here I'm like, got my feats of strength. There's no reason to try anything fancy, just finish out the fight here. There I can punish at the end of his special, even though he was unstoppable, because he can't retaliate quick enough. And there we go, that ends the fight. Super simple fight. Definitely made it harder than it should have been. Now this we were originally going to take with Vision, then I thought about taking with Torch, and then I died with Torch, so we're back to Vision. The main problem that I didn't foresee going into with this one is that Mangog has both combat power rate, which is just the power he gains when he hits into us or when we hit into him, and he also has passive power gain. And so with all that power, especially with the combat power rate going up for each bar of power he gets, it's really, really tough to power drain him. I think maybe in the future, I don't really think I would take him with Vision, but if I ever did again, I think I would do invulnerability boost and just only use special 2, so that would fully power drain him and just give me a lot of power back. Having 3 special 3s to work with, I think would do pretty well. Also have to work around the unstoppable. Nice little special intercept there. So things are going pretty well so far. He hasn't thrown many specials. Got really lucky that he didn't retaliate the 2 times I hit into him while he's unstoppable. Now he's starting to throw a lot of special ones, and it's hard for me to keep control of it. But yeah, we're not doing too bad so far. His combat power rate is getting more and more, and then his passive power gain is always there. Magic's definitely a lot better for him on this node, just because he won't gain any power while she has that power look on him, and he has no way to shrug that off. So yeah, we're still winning the health battle here. Here he goes unstoppable, and unstoppable armor goes off. So here he throws an unblockable special, and that one really hurts. Now now we got scared, and then he threw another unblockable special, and I wasn't expecting it right then. So, I mean, it was fairly controlled for like half of the fight, and then it just went downhill. So yeah, it's definitely that fight was definitely a learning experience. Just trying, I didn't really think that Vision would have a problem with that fight, but it's good to know for next time. Yeah. So here we're just trying to get some more feats of strength with Hercules. And shouldn't be, even though he has class disadvantage, it shouldn't be that bad of a fight. Here we get the nice special intercept special 2. And we're looking to finish him off with this combo, which we do. So, just have the Nimrod boss left. As you can see with the timer, it was it was pretty tight on time. I had a social gathering, I guess that's how you say it, until like lunchtime. So it was pretty tight on time, but we made sure that we could get in there and get it done. And I didn't switch to suicides, even though this is my first time fighting him. You can see I struggle with the heavy counter. So there, I guess you can't hold the heavy too long. I was gonna try to heavy intercept. Well, when I held it down and saw that I was way too far away. So I thought that the one light would do it, but here you can see I do 2 lights and then into a heavy. So I don't recommend trying to heavy counter his heavy. I would think I would go for just intercepts. Try to get as many as you safely can as possible. So yeah, we're up to 12 feats of strength, which is our max, so we are quite happy with that. We got the special intercept with lots of cruelties. I don't know, I didn't see any crits, so all that for nothing. Definitely should have thrown the special one for the precisions to get more crits, and then that would have really done some damage, but it's all good. I wasn't afraid to push him to the special 2. I'm already having to wait out the unstoppable armor unstoppable, so another unstoppable for a little bit isn't that hard of a fight, isn't that hard of a time. You have to play this fight patiently anyway, so to me it wasn't a big deal. Here we get clipped a little bit, but it's fine. We're looking really good. Just don't do anything stupid. There we get the nice special intercept. Now we should be critting a lot more. Perfectly timed that punishing to come right after the unstoppable wears off. Here we throw another special. Got to wait out the unstoppable armor. Here's an unblockable special. It catches me with the last part. I think that's the only special one. That special 1 of 8 is very, very tight. You have to have it perfectly timed, or else you're going to either catch the whole thing or lose the last beam hit. But it's fine. He's down. To last fight the war, we don't need to worry about healing up. And yeah, that's going to be the war for me. Can't remember how many fights I took, but definitely I think a mix of a little bit rusty and just matchups that I forced led to some deaths. So definitely looking to bounce back next war and improving both those areas. But yeah, if you have any questions or comments, write it down below. And I hope you enjoyed the video, maybe learned something. Like I said, kind of consider not posting this video just because of, just didn't play very well. But hopefully maybe you learned something, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.